Johnny Tillotson at number 45 on Billboard's Hot 100. We're going to outsource Billboard's Hot 100 the week of September 12th, 1964. And the other one from September, I think it was September 3rd, 1966, for one more night. Up from 49 to number 45. Billboard's Hot 100, September 12th, 1964. Johnny Tillotson. The country-flavored Worry. It only got as high as number 45, although it spent 10 weeks on Billboard's Hot 100. One of his lesser hits, Johnny Tillison's lesser hits, he was starting to lose a lot of momentum by 1964 as the British invasion started to kick in. But the early 60s, it was pretty successful from Johnny Tillotson. Signed to the Cadence from Jacksonville, Florida. Signed to the Cadence record label in the late 50s by Archie Blair. Archie Blair, one of the legendary record producers, record owners back in the 60s. Back in the 50s, rather. He founded the Cadence record label, independent label, in 1952. He signed Chordettes, Andy Williams, and the Everly Brothers. He also produced some of the Everly Brothers' biggest hits, their early big hits off the Cadence label. Wake Up Little Susie, Bye Bye Love, produced in Nashville, Tennessee. Although, keep in mind that even though Archie Blair was about 45 years old in the mid-50s when the rock and roll era started to kick in, by the time he was producing the Everly Brothers, he was starting to push 50. That is old for rock and roll. I mean, there was hardly anybody over 30 who liked rock and roll. But the people who are running some of these record companies, they saw the money that the rock and roll records were generating. Plus, the Everly Brothers, even though they had that rock and roll beat, they had the sweet country harmonies, country flavor, that generated the mass appeal, and that appealed to Archie Blair right there. He signed Johnny Tillotson to a 3-year contract, and the hits, Poetry in Motion, was one of his biggest hits. Heartaches by the Number, another hit for Johnny Tillotson. Send Me the Pillow You Dream On. Remember that? Johnny Tillotson back in 1962, 63. It was a Hank Locklin song. Hank Locklin put it out in 1949, but re-released in 1957. The Hank Locklin version was huge on country, and there's a pop version of that too. But still, Johnny Tillotson just staying true to that country pop, country roots. Johnny Tillotson, and Cadence record label folded around 1963. I'd like to read more about that. I'd like to see a book. One book I'd like to read if a book would ever come out, but it'd be esoteric as hell. It'd be for people like me. The history of Cadence Records. That would be really good. But Cadence record label folded, and Johnny Tillotson, he formed his own production company. And he moved on to MGM Records, and he came out with Talk Back, Trembling Lips, Shake Your Legs, Don't Just Stand There in 1963. And one of his follow-ups to that record was Worry. And it might have been Worried Guy, but I'll just go with Worry. Johnny Tillotson at number 45. Lost 45. Billboard's Hot 100. Just checking my notes to see if there's anything that I might have missed. Oh my God, yes, there is one thing I missed. One of Johnny Tillison's biggest hits. It Keeps Right On a Hurtin'. About his dad. His dad was sick. He had a terminal illness. The song was about his dad. Keeps Right On a Hurtin'. Johnny Tillotson, he wrote that song. All right, here we go. This is Worry by Johnny Tillotson, Billboard's Hot 100, September 12, 1964.